Name's Roger Boaty. Mr. George Roger Boaty.
Of course it is, George. Good evening, everybody, and happy birthday to Matt. And welcome to this Saturday Night Live, where we're basically going to see out the last half an hour of Matt's birthday together. And is Trace still going? Let's have a look, actually. Let's have a little look what our Trace is up to. Where's the doings? She's on a weird thing that I don't understand. How's everybody doing? How's your day been? Well, most importantly, how's the birthday boy's day been? Cheers, my loves. I only just made it in time. I got through the door about 3 minutes ago. I'll tell you about the journey home in a minute. I did an unofficial timing because I was in Brian again, so I didn't want to do two back to back. Hang on. Groups. Boaty's World. She put a link in there, didn't she? Where is it? Ah, here it is. We value your privacy. Oh, that's nice. The broadcaster indicated that this channel is intended for a mature audience. Oh, well, that's me fucked, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, welcome to the chat room. That's very kind.
Comes to me batter, deep fries them. Oh my god, I've never had aubergine like it. Oh my god. But I couldn't eat that all the time. But oh my god, he used to do that.
She's banging on about aubergine. And Jimmy Quinn's in there and says, I've got you in my left ear and Boaty in my right ear. Blimey, aren't we multitasking tonight? Right, let's turn you down a bit, but I can still look at the comments. I didn't mean to talk all over Trace, but never mind. It's only a quickie, and it's a birthday thing for our Matt, so that's got to be done. So we've got half of Jimmy with us. The other half is firmly in Woody's place. Hi, Steve. Hi, Simone. Hi, Matt. Hello, General Cheeseburger. Bad Books. How's Mr. Boaty? Knackered. That's how Mr. Boaty is. Liz is here. And Mr. Ben 747. Quite a rare visitor these days, Mr. Ben. Lovely to see you. Chaz Brown is here. And Stephen S. Paul is with us. How absolutely fabulous. Oh, you've had a decent... Oh, save the best part for last. Bless you. Oh, hang on. Boaty confused me. Who's this? Thurbest... What? Thurbest Pal. Boaty confused me. Marrying people. I wonder who that is. And I wonder how I confused them by marrying people. I haven't married anybody for ages. Anyway, Chris Alderman is with us. Lovely. Right, what have we got to talk about today then, apart from Matt's special day, the birthday boy? Well, as you may have seen from the Facebook group, I told you last night about the thing with the company and the expensive doodah, and you all advised me against buying it and waiting to be reimbursed. But hang on, I'll come back to those. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but it didn't matter. You didn't need to advise me against it anyway, because I couldn't afford it. But I did email them, and they're very keen that I do it, so they sent me the money and I bought it, and it's arriving tomorrow, and I'm very excited to play with it and to find out exactly what it can and can't do. Hopefully, if nothing else, it'll turn the bloody light off, the EML light off in Stigba. And Boaty is still watching you. Proposing one of the scariest things to do. I wonder who the hell that is, and why are they talking about me proposing? Huh, how odd. Shall I say something? I don't know how to actually say something on there. Is anybody else watching Trace? Jimmy is. Jimmy's watching Trace and me. Oh, and somebody's... Is that a link to me? Hang on, let's follow that link. Oh my God, yes it is. Right, let's jump off that. Hey, you Boaty. You're welcome to join. I can't join. I'm doing my own. I can't. I don't even know, where would I type? Co-streaming at its best. Right. Okay. Well, I can't join in on that one because I can't type and do this. And even if I could, even if I was a super clever person, I can't see where I would type. And I don't understand Twitch. I'm old. I don't understand these things. Right, let's get back to you. Oh God, here we go. Got home tonight. Some lad had come off his moped. Crowd around him. I said, "Step back." They said, "Are you a doctor?" I said, "No, that's my pizza." That's not the worst one I've ever heard. Chaz Brown says, "I watched your timed journey from work to home in the Rover 25. It's got good headlights." Those headlights were polished by Mustard before I bought the car. If he'd known I was going to buy it, he wouldn't have bothered polishing them. Now, there is a comment from that video that I want to read to you because it made me properly laugh. Hang on, let me find it. Right. This is a comment on the driving home challenge thingy video, and it's from Steve Dull and was popped up there 58 minutes ago. Listen to this. So, Cheaty McCheatface, a self-confessed bender of the rules and win-at-all-cost mentality, has promised over and over not to cheat. Really? And he's got a very good point, because I am indeed a bender of the rules. I do indeed have a win-at-all-costs mentality, and there is absolutely no doubt that I will cheat. I'm amazed I didn't properly cheat in the first video. I will definitely cheat in all of the forthcoming videos, but I won't admit to it just in case the police are watching. But the point is, it'll still be fair. It'll still be an even playing field, because I'm a natural cheat. I'm going to cheat in every car on every journey. So that evens it all up, doesn't it? So it'll still be a fair competition in between the cars. And I still reckon that Shison is favourite to come out on top. Mustard is still saying Brian. A couple of other people have got their money on Brian. I reckon it's going to be Shison, but I reckon there's a decent outside bet to be had, and that's Wet Leg, because Wet Leg hasn't got any brakes. So, so not through choice, I'm going to be cornering a lot quicker in wet leg, because wet leg has the kind of brakes that only offer any significant level of retardation if you've got Jeff Capes heaving up and down on the bloody brake pedal. So you're going to cheat on a car. Are you getting your cars and women confused? Oh, now then, this is the person who says on Tracy's live stream, which is going on at the moment, that I confused them with marrying people. And that confuses me because I haven't married anybody since the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty. And that was some time ago now. So I definitely haven't married anybody in living memory, so I can't see why that would be confusing. As for the cheating, we're talking about a timed challenge where I drive from the restaurant here to my cottage in the Peak District. And I do that against the clock, and I will be doing it in all of the cars in my fleet in order to see which is quickest on a real journey on normal roads. And I promised in the first video that I wouldn't break the speed limits. And it's been pointed out that I can't be trusted and that I am a dreadful cheat. And so, yeah, I'm admitting that I am going to cheat, but I'm cheating at a competition against myself. And it's a fair cheat because I'm going to cheat equally with all of the different cars, all of the different competitors. So it's all fair and above board, my lovely. General Cheeseburger says, will wet leg's recent aerodynamic modifications help? That's harsh. It's not a fleet, it's a squadron, Major Boaty. Ah, yes. And I saw your comments, General Cheeseburger, about the military capabilities of the squadron and the likeliness or not of it coping with the soft terrain of Wales in the springtime. Have no fear. Have no fear. I am Welsh, and therefore my vehicles are by extension Welsh, and they will cope beautifully with, with the soft, wet uplands of South Wales. I haven't had a drink yet, have I? Cheers, darlings. Oh, and let's raise a toast, shall we? Here's to our good friend Matt on his birthday, and we all wish him a long and happy life and many happy returns of the day. Cheers, darlings. Up yours. Ah, that's better. Which car is quickest, says Mr. Ben747? Whichever one you're driving when you don't need to stop for a wee. Now, I know that I'm old, Mr. Ben747, but I can make it from the restaurant to the cottage without the need to stop for a wee. Oh, and Simone says, I was painting part of TC today, Boaty. TC is, of course, Simone's rather wonderful Ford Cortina Mark III estate. And if you would like to catch up with TC, I've got great news for you. You can. All you need to do is jump onto the old YouTube, put in a search for Hooked on Classics, look out for a rather artistic sketch of Mark III Cortina estate, and that is the lovely Simone's channel. And therein, you will find as many videos as you could shake a stick at about the lovely TC. And you can catch up with all TC's and Simone's doings. And I strongly recommend that you do. Now then, what else am I missing? Let's have another look at Tracy's stream, shall we? See, oh, excuse me. See what's going on there. The Mad Midget has said, hello, Boaty. The Mad Midget. What? Oh, Minxie. Oh, somebody's got me up on their laptop. Somebody called Minxie Moon. There we are. There we are. Well, this is quite bizarre, isn't it? Appearing across several platforms. disappointing people simultaneously. Oh, hello, Jimmy Quinn is back with both ears. What's that? Charlie H, 2 years are good. Oh, right, well, this is a new name, isn't it? Charlie H. We've all come here from Tracy and Mickey, and you're more than welcome. Oh, hello, Tracy's here now as well. Are you all done? Oh, right, well, there we are then. Okay, so I don't... Oh, yeah, you have, I can see. Right, well, I don't need to look at that anymore, as you're all here now with us. So, welcome to the new people. It is, of course, Naked Saturday, so just take your clothes off, put them in a neat pile over there, and relax, enjoy yourselves. We're all friends here. Now then. Oh, Bad Books has been UNOS tinkering today. Now, if you're not familiar with the UNOS, it's the imported version of a Mazda MX-5. And what's he been doing? Fitted a new upper window and door seal, removing clips, awkward, but sorted. Then cleaned and lubed his his brakes, slider pins, etc. Ready to come out of hibernation in March. Yeah, March is when lots and lots of things are going to kick off. I'm very excited about March. I've got so many plans and so much to get excited about. It was a good show, was Tracy, says Jimmy Quinn. Well, I'm sorry I missed it, Trace. The things you miss when you're stuck at work, eh? Oh, hello. Hello, it's getting saucy. Charlie H says, although possibly not in quite so deep a voice. It's good to remove a bra after a long day. Yeah, I very much enjoy removing a bra after a long day. I wonder if I can still do it one-handed. I always used to be able to. But yeah, there's absolutely no feeling like removing a bra after a... Oh, dear me. Sorry, we shouldn't be talking about removing bras. Oh, dear me. Hello, Tracy's off. The clothes are off now that my cam is off. Indeed, we were talking about Tracy's crack yesterday, weren't we, my lovely? How's it going with that leather chair of yours? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy Quinn, a super chat. Thank you so much. Really kind of you, Jimmy. Very much appreciated. Community route. Oh, right. Underscores get my unpaid intern, Matt, known as underscore. He's given me some reminders. Community relay race. Yeah, that's going to be a post-March thing. Save Bella. Christ, I completely forgot about that. And, oh, give a gimbal a home. Yeah, I've forgotten about that as well. I'm getting very forgetful in my old age, aren't I? Yeah, we'll talk. Too many bras off will scare Boaty, says Liz. Well, Liz, it depends on what dwells within. I don't have a phobia of all of them, just the needlessly large variety that most men are fascinated and entranced by. I'm one of the very few who's inclined to run for the hills. Where did I get to? Oh, yeah. Mr. Ben747 says, when is the social? Well, go plural, Mr. Ben747. My plan for spring, summer, and at least the beginning of autumn is to have something going on every Sunday. Now, that's not that I would be expecting you to attend every Sunday, but I would like for something to be available every Sunday, somewhere for some people. So, some Sundays there will be shows that I will probably be going to, probably with Mustard, probably in Mr. George Rajabati. Yes, we are planning to take the caravan to shows. Other Sunday, and there will also be other people's socials, but when there aren't, then I think Mustard is planning a Project Nigel social every month or every other month, so that'll be another Sunday taken care of. And all of the gaps I intend to fill in by offering social Sundays either here at Windy Bum or somewhere relatively nearby, somewhere beautiful in the Peak. I don't know, Waker. But yeah, that's the idea, that there's going to be something available every Sunday. So go plural, Mr. Ben, go plural. Obviously, some will be better attended than others, some will just be very casual. But the one constant is they are all going to feature Momo. If you missed out on the live stream when I was talking about it, then I've got the guys at the restaurant on board, and we have now already made a specialist restaurant quality batch of Momo, which are in the deep freeze at work, and they will be deployed for our socials along with wonderfully spicy, freshly made Momo chutney, which is made with herbs and spices completely unavailable in Europe. They're only available in the foothills of the Himalayas, and they make it a very wonderful thing. And I will be offering Momo at all gatherings, home or away. Even at car shows and whatnot, I'm going to be taking a portable stove, either in the car or in the caravan, and Momo will be on offer. We'll talk about it nearer the time. You're probably going to need to pre-order them, so I know how many to take, although, you know, I'll take a contingency few. So there we are. Sundays are going to be social Sundays, and they're going to be all about the Momo. If you've never tried Momo, you'll be glad when you do. And I will be offering vegetarian options for you poor vegetabilists. You will have both my sympathy and a vegetalist memo. Carl Davis is with us. Hello, Carl, and says, howdy, Boaty. I'm slightly pissed but happy. Well, that's a wonderful thing about being slightly pissed, isn't it? It does tend to connote happiness. We have a message held for review. That means it's going to be filth. And we don't object to a bit of filth here, do we, my lovelies? Oh, and it's from our newbie, Charlie H, who says, you said get naked. I don't need asking twice. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Well, that's what we like to hear, Charlie H, and I hope your heating's turned up, my lovely. Jimmy, what? Oh, right, sorry, we're talking about opening bras now. Jimmy Quinn says a two-finger twist. I'm a finger and thumb man, Jimmy. Steve Cole can do it with no hands. Well, he's either got a very talented and quite lengthy little tinkle, or he can manage it with the power of his mind. Which is it, Steve? Do let us know. Simone says, I'm heading to sleep at the end of the hour, working tomorrow. Well, yeah, I'm planning to bugger off at the end of the hour as well, Simone. I'm also working tomorrow. I've been working tonight. I'm knackered. I'm hungry. And I haven't even had a chance to get my boots off and put my slippers on. But you will be relieved to know that it's staff curry for supper tonight. I know you worry about me wasting away. So, well, you're here for the moment, Simone. That's good. Message from Jimmy Quinn. This message is held for review. Oh, okay. And Simone confirms what I said earlier, saying big boobs scare Boaty. Yes, they do. Ivor Spotty Botty is with us, our friend from down under. Well, hello, Boaty and everyone. This is a special treat. Yeah, you have to suffer me on a Saturday. Normally you get away with it, don't you? Are you on a smoke hose, Ivor Spotty Botty? Have you got to get back to work in a minute? Or is it Saturday down there as well? Bigger the better, says Jimmy Quinn. And I think he's talking about boobs. And of course, that is the philosophy of most men. But I am not most men. I hold my hands up. I'm perfectly honest about it. I am intimidated by the larger boobery. You know, I feel completely out of my depth, don't know where to start, and you know, frankly, I don't feel enough of a man to cope with them. There, I can admit that. I like the more manageable, the more sort of compact and optimistic type of boob. But there we are. Matt has got some half decent suggestions for the community relay race. Suggestions that will involve rules for you to break. Excellent. I love a rule that I can break. I feel I speak on behalf of both Tracy and I, says Charlie H, when I say the big ones get in the way. Well, get in the way of what, my lovely? I mean, oh, Trace was telling us, what was she telling us? Oh yeah, she was telling us that she finds it very difficult to eat because as she leans in to whatever delicious morsel of something or other she's got on her dining table, as she leans in towards them, her top shelf literally pushes the food away from her. And she's in a constant race against her boobs as to who gets to her lunch first, which is, that must be an incredibly frustrating thing. What about getting rid of the dining table and simply putting your lunch on your boobs, Trace? Would that be an option? If you supported them from underneath, I don't know, let's say you went to your local library or thrift shop and bought some nice cheap Mills and Boons paperbacks and put them on your dining table, spaced, equidistant, thus, and built them up to the correct height, and then simply placed your boobs upon them, thereby making your boobs quite horizontal in nature, and you could then place your meal of choice on your boobs and simply eat it from there. Although I would suggest being careful when deploying the knife and fork. But try that, let us know how it goes. Don't film it. Well, if you do film it, don't tell me about it and don't show it to me. Oh, no. Oh, Carl Davis, bless you. The lovely Carl Davis has sent a thing. I'm not sure what nature of thing it is. Oh, it's a super sticker. Oh, I don't know about these. A super sticker, but bless you, Carl. And no messing about here. The thick end of a fiver, no less. I'm really grateful for that, Carl. Thank you very much. That will go into the gimbal fund that apparently we're all very keen that my filming becomes slightly less awful. Yeah, we're so, but bless you. Oh no, hang on. No, I take that back. I missed the follow-up. I missed the follow-up comment. Put it towards a bottle of wine. Now you're speaking my language, Carl. Thank you so much. I will do exactly that. Matt, keep your hands off that money. That's wine money. It's going straight into the wine fund, and that will be transferred into wine on Tuesday. Tuesday will be my next wine expedition. I am stocked up until Tuesday with the day-to-day stuff, and I've still got 3 or 4 bottles of the really good stuff, at least 2 of which were from Matt, bless him, on the occasion of my birthday. Oh, and I haven't bought you anything back for yours. What an arsehole of a friend I am. I'll treat you to some Momo next time. It'll be a belated birthday gift, Matt. So we've dealt with the wine and the big ones getting in the way. Oh, Ivor Spotty Botty is siding with Jimmy Quinn. We're talking about boobs. And Ivor Spotty Botty, he very much prefers the larger variety. Momo, oh yeah, baby. Oh, and Liz is chiming in and saying that Charlie H speaks for all of us. Well, we're obviously blessed with the company of some, how can I put this delicately? Nicely endowed ladies. Is it disrespectful to be talking about chesticles in this sort of manner? Apologies if it is. A few more people wishing the lovely Matt a happy birthday. And that's it. That's it. It's all gone, Matt. All finished. That's it. That's your moment in the sun. Finished. Over with. Done. It's gone midnight. That's 364 days to wait for your next spot in the limelight. Sounds old, Boaty. Huh. Sounds old, Boaty. Sounds old, Boaty. Sounds old, Boaty. I suspect that Mr. Ben 747 has been auto-corrected there. And what he's actually wanting to say is, sounds good, Boaty. And he's talking about the social Sundays. It would be a pleasure to meet you. Well, you say that now. Would you feel the same way having actually met me? And shake your hand sometime. Well, I absolutely concur, and I throw the same sentiments back at you. And indeed, all of you. It is my absolute ambition this year to meet every single one of you and shake you firmly by the hand and look you in the eye and thank you for your support. And quite possibly, especially if there's wine involved, hold you in a respectful but manly embrace. Look at the look of panic on people's faces now. Me, Charlie and Liz, says Trace, the chesticle trio. God above. It'd be like you three and me in the same room or the same building. It'd be like the ending sequence of Benny Hill, but in reverse, wouldn't it? Oh, and Mr. Ben did correct himself. Sounds good, not old, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. You weren't under review. You have been reviewed. Your comments are clear, Charlie. Oh, another one hidden. Lovely, more filth. Matt says, if I turn the heating up, I couldn't self-identify as a lady. Are you doing it again, Matt? Are you tucking your little meat and two veg in between your legs and calling yourself Wendy? We all do that after midnight, don't worry about it. Blackline says, Boaty. Well, that's a good start. I bought one of those battery tester thanks to your review. Way, I sold at least one. In fact, I think I sold a few. No wonder the company loved me. And now I have to take loads of crappy batteries to the trip tomorrow. Yeah, well, I feel that pain. I've got one that I was hoping had survived, and the battery tester condemned it to a trip to the old doings. But thank you for trusting my recommendation to spend your hard-earned money on them. On one, it's a decent little thing, isn't it? You know, it's not a. Oh, excuse me, please welcome the first burp of today's live stream, and possibly the last, because I shall be buggering off very shortly. Now that it's not Matt's birthday anymore. Hey ho. Have I told you everything that I wanted to tell you? Oh no, I was going to tell you about driving home tonight, wasn't I? Well, I was in Johnston again, so I didn't do an official run because I didn't want to do the same car back to back. There won't be another run now until Tuesday night, and that's going to be in Stigbert von Thundercock. So we'll see how the mighty ZT190 V6 will do. I suspect that the time I set last night in Bryan, I think that's going to prove to be quite a good time, you know. What was it, 26:11, 26:21? And I was genuinely trying in places. There was at least one sharp bend that I went into a little bit too hot. So yeah, I suspect that's quite a good benchmark. I mean, obviously, as we've already established, I am going to cheat. and that will help. But to put that in some form of perspective, so I think it was 26:21 last night. Tonight, an unofficial timed run via a different route, over 32 minutes, 6 minutes slower. So it's going to be genuinely interesting. I can't wait to do it in Stigba on Tuesday. That's going to be, well, let's have your bets. So Tuesday, Stigba von Thundercock. Is he going to be above Brian on the leaderboard or below? What do you reckon? Make your guess. More than a handful is a waste, says General Cheeseburger. Yeah, we're back to talking about boobs. A hidden comment from either Spotty Botty. It's a Sunday morning here, Boaty. A day of rest and boobs. Big, bouncing, beautiful boobs. Calm down, Spotty Botty. Dear me, you're getting carried away, man. Control yourself and your booby tendencies. Any more than a handful, says Simone, and you are risking a sprained thumb. Well, that's the least of what you're bloody risking, Simone. I mean, you could, I don't know, is it just me? Am I the only man in the world that isn't entranced by the larger booby? Oh dear. Another One Health review. My God, we're all over the filth today. My lunch ends up on my boobs anyway, says Trace. Might as well cut out the middleman. Absolutely. I mean, if I was a woman, I would definitely eat kebab off my boobs. I mean, I enjoy eating it. Well, I've enjoyed eating kebabs off. I've enjoyed eating kebabs off a lady's boobs before now. So if I was a lady, presumably that means I would enjoy eating kebabs off my own boobs. Ladies, let us know. Is it as pleasurable for you to eat kebab off your own boobs as it is for a man to nibble a kebab off them? I'd never get anything done if I was a woman. I really wouldn't. Like fat chopsticks. Oh dear. Need to design. Chaz Brown says someone needs to design a self-leveling boob tray. Perhaps it could be operated by LHM fluid, like a Citroen. I mean, Mr. Hubnut has proved that you can drive a Citroen with hydro-pneumatic suspension on 3 wheels because it will self-level. So presumably a Citroen style hydro-pneumatic LHM fueled suspension system would be the best thing for boobs. We should invent one and patent it. We could make an absolute fortune. Charlie H says, thankfully I'm old and they feed my armpits now so I can eat in peace. Bloody hell. Where is this conversation going? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Trace, have you considered that? Have you considered sweeping them aside with some form of device, thus creating, you need some sort of separator. What could you use? I don't know, a car jack, something like that. You need some sort of separating device, and if you separated them, you could have an eating channel, a safe channel through the middle of the mountains of boobs. Yeah, it would be like a river running through a what's it? What am I thinking? Oh God, I was trying to come up with a geomorphology. Oh, it's easy for you to say. Geomorphology. What? Oh, come on, hang on. Geomorphological, no. Geomorphological. Something like that. Anyway, it's like one of those meandering rivers that cuts through a glacial, what's it called? A U-shaped trough, that's right. Now then, I feel he's given this some thought. Oh, Liz has got a hidden comment now. Plate on boobs. Been there, done that, and no extra engineering needed. Bloody hellfire. I'm going to have nightmares tonight, you people. Jimmy Quinn says Boaty likes fried eggs. Or as I like to think of them, Patsy Kensets. A solution to eating problems would be a liquid diet, says General Cheeseburger. Where's the fun in that? Black lines. If you have a few, they might be worth £1 or £2 each at your local scrappy. And that's from Bad Books. 1 or 2. Are you talking about boobs? Are you saying that boobs are worth £1 or £2 each at your local scrappy? Oh, batteries! He's talking about batteries, isn't he? Oh, God. I had this vision of a mountain of boobs in a skip then. Dear, oh, dear. Oh, that'd be a thing, wouldn't it? A skip full of boobs. That would be like a play pit for grown-ups, wouldn't it? Well, grown-up men anyway. Well, and some ladies. Let's be open-minded about this. After all, it is Pride of Longbridge coming up that I probably will be attending, and where we will be joining with many others to celebrate all things LGBTQ plus in South Birmingham. But yeah, a skip full of boobs. Mind you, with my luck, if I fell into a skip load of boobs, I'd still come out sucking my thumb. Oh dear. Perhaps drop one, oh Christ above. Perhaps drop one on a fork and catch the food in your gob like some kind of mammary powered trebuchet. A mammary powered trebuchet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't cope. Oh, my God. But I tell you what, though, we could add that to the weaponry. Tracy, your chest could be a valuable weapon in the declaration of shenanigans against the infidels. We could load up some big serving spoons. Here. Hang on. Right. Now, this is the sort of thing I've got in mind. Right? Look at that. That is a good size serving spoon. So, what we'd do is we would get some form of pivot point. Here, let's try Wilfred, my wallet. No, we need something a bit narrower than Wilfred. What can we use? Hang on. Hang on, I will find something. Harder than you think, isn't it? Oh, steady on. Don't go there. Don't go there. That wasn't a penis reference. Is that going to be any good? No, that's not going to do it at all, is it? Maybe on top of a mobile phone. Right. Something like... Oh, you can't see, can you? Right. Something like that, right? So, we'd get the spoon and we would load it with a good splodge of trifle, right? Nice, moist trifle. And then we would mount it on the pivoting device, which would then be rotated until it was aiming firmly at the target. And then Tracy would deploy the weightier of her matching pair of breasticles and bring that down with the wrath of the Lord upon this end of the spoon here. Let me show you in that way, right? So that's the trifle end of the spoon there. Then on this end is going to be the boob receival, the boob receival area, pivot in the middle. So the boob goes, bosh, and then the trifle will be projected towards the target with a ferocity that belies belief. That would be a splendid weapon. I'm going to put this back. And if we've got three of you who are suitably equipped, we can have a proper front line of artillery, can't we? My God. And all of our enemies will be smitten with boob trifle. That'll fucking teach them. Oh my God. I actually want to do that now. I would put aside my fear of the larger boob just to see boobs deployed on a trifle flinging mammary powered trebuchet. Oh my God. These meetups this year are going to be absolutely fabulous. Oh God, if real life is half the fun that we have on here, it's going to be an absolute hoot and a holler, as our American friends say. Where are all of our American friends tonight? Where are they hiding? Anyway, where did I get to? Oh yeah, Bad Books was telling Black Lions that he should scrap all of his spare boobs and he'll get £1 to £2 each. Oh, and then we did the mammary powered trebuchet. Oh God. Oh dear. I'm happy to score the community an extra live stream. That's my birthday gift, Boaty. No, you were very generous on mine, Matt, and I feel that I have been somewhat remiss. But I will rectify the situation on the next possible occasion. Lunch will be on me. 364 days until his next leg over, says General Cheeseburger. Oh, and apparently Matt wouldn't take that bet. Dear me. Oh, right. There's a birthday gift. There is a certain establishment, my lovelies, almost directly opposite the restaurant. Now, I won't tell you what form of establishment it is. I will merely say that it's been there a long time. I used to do business with the gentleman who owned it. I don't know if he still does. And all I can say is it's next door to a pub called the Cock Inn, and it's a very well-named pub to be next door to. Maybe you need a visit there, Matt. Pop in there the next time you pop to the restaurant. I'll see if my mate still owns it. We'll work out a discount. Oh, and apparently in this temperature, there's no tucking required. Again, I feel that pain. A hidden message from Carl Davis. I once went with a woman whose boobs were that big, my arse used to touch the light bulb. Right. I'm trying to work out what position he would be in if his arse touched the light bulb. I mean, I'm trying to get my head around that, Carl. Right, okay. Well, let's just hope it was one of those newfangled low heat ones. Otherwise, you could have scalded that ass. Am I getting right behind? Very kind of you to take time out of your day like this, Boaty, says Matt. Oh, pish and tish. Think nothing of it. Oh, Liz also thinks that Brian will win. Why are you all saying Brian? Shison's going to wet all over Brian. Bear in mind that Shison is a 1-6, Brian is a 1-4. Why are you all so convinced Brian's going to win it? Although I will concede, Brian has put down a very good benchmark time. I think 26:21 is going to prove to be, you know, quite a decent time. Wouldn't it be interesting if other people did the same journey and also timed it in different cars? That'd be really interesting. We could develop it into a more general leaderboard. Oh, Simone's off. Not sure if Lewis Hamilton is worried about my time trial. I think Lewis has got other things on his mind. Oh, it's F1 soon, isn't it? Oh, God. There's something missing from my life in the outside of the F1 season. It's the highlight of my week. Although I was a bit alienated when Verstappen was very unjustly, in my view, gifted the World Championship. Although there was obviously no argument about last year, but the year before should have been Lewis's 8th. It's becoming a night of filth, says Stephen S. Paul, who I notice probably is not averse to a bit of that. It'll be peaches for 3 before we know it. I need to do that again. I do need to do that again. That was so funny. The absolute horror of you lot. For those who don't know, one live stream without any warning or announcement, I titled it differently. It was Boaty's Bedtime Stories. And instead of doing a normal live stream, I just read out a highly pornographic short story, and they lost their minds. They absolutely lost their minds. They were absolutely outraged. And the story was called Peaches for 3. It was a touching love story about a lady who shared her man with her lady friend. It was absolutely fucking disgusting. I don't know how the hell I got away with it, but bizarrely, not only did I not get any sort of strike for it, YouTube monetized it. They allowed me to monetize it. Maybe that's the future. Pornography read out by the Reverend Boaty. Another, oh God, another hidden one. I'm not reading that one out, and YouTube won't let me show it. Eating kebabs off ladies' bits, says General Cheeseburger, should never be attempted if the kebab has hot chili sauce. There could be cross-contamination. Your advice is noted. On your time trials, says Bad Books, will you get rain and snow into the mix? Probably. Yeah, probably. Especially if I carry it on into the winter. Although there have been times when it's taken me well over an hour to do the trip in snowstorms. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, rain, definitely, 100%. And of course, rain is going to make you go slower in a car, whereas on a bicycle, oh, hello, new offer from seller. Be the first to accept and get 6% off the MGF head unit. God, I'm way behind on the comments, aren't I? A liquid diet sounds good if it involves whiskey. We're all saying good night to Simone. If I'm not going there, General Cheeseburger. Boaty's brain is full of boobage now. Well, it certainly is. New channel name, Boobs and Batteries. Christ almighty, what sort of subscriber would we attract with that? Oh, God. That'd be quite a good laugh, actually, to do a channel exclusively for perverts. Hey, if we did it on OnlyFans, we could probably make a bloody fortune. Do we have a plan for Pride of Longbridge, or are we all joining Mustard? Good question, Matt. Good question. It looks as if Mustard's group is rather oversubscribed. Is it too late for us to organise a Boaty's World one? I don't know. Would you like to be in charge of finding out if anybody would be interested? There is a... Oh, you probably know the lady. I've forgotten her name. She's the Honourable or the Duchess of something or other. Weapons of mammary destruction. I'm catching the train to Longbridge. BMWs aren't welcome there. If anybody doesn't have a Longbridge card and is anywhere near me, oh, hang on, I might not be going in a car. I might be going in Mustard's car. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for Pride of Longbridge. All I know is that it starts too early and it would involve me getting up much sooner than I would be comfortable with. Oh, don't freeze your wine. Good shout. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. For those of you new to the live stream, I have a habit of freezing my wine because I mean, it happens every bloody night, doesn't it? Let's be honest. It is at the moment unfrozen and throwing freely. Freely, not fleely. What's the matter with you? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, or anybody new to the channel, I put my wine in the curry freezer because the wine fridge doesn't refrigerate it to optimum quaffing temperature. Dear Lord, what have I done? Sir, yes sir, says Trace. Boobage catapult on standby. I think the self-levelling boob tray would work wonders with hydrogas suspension. Oh yes, Sunday roast will go down well above the boobs. And that's from Chaz Brown. Yeah, but the thing with hydrogas, as I know, there are very few places that can regas it. And I need to find one because Wetleg has got... Wetleg's boobs are well and truly dragging along the ground. I was defeated by a speed hump the other day. Don't use the catapult with a slotted spoon. The catapult could work, but you would need Albert Pierpoint to calculate the drop to reach the mouth. Yeah, for those who don't know who Albert Pierpoint is or was, he was a very famous hangman. And apparently being a hangman was quite a skilled thing because if you got the drop wrong, then either their head would come off or their insides would come out. And nobody wants to see that. Boob trifle, says Trace. Deploy the heavy artillery. If all else fails, says Black Lions, mammary-powered trebuchet is a cracking band name. Don't think Istanbul would be impressed if I tried the trebuchet thing. No, that's, Liz, that's going to be a thing for the open air. That's going to be a thing for the car shows where we take on the those against whom we have declared shenanigans. How is suitability tested for suitably equipped? Well, not by me, Matt, I can tell you that. So now we have water pistols and inter-boob trifle missiles to launch in Wales. Yeah, too right. Bob will win, says Jimmy Quinn. Who's Bob? Who's Bob? I haven't got a Bob. Well, I have. I've got Bob the inexpertly constructed Palace of Motory Delights, but he ain't going to win any time trial. Oh, Brian is lighter and more agile. Well, he's lighter and more agile than Stigba, I'll give you that. But is he lighter and more agile than Shison? He shouldn't be, should he? I mean, in theory, they should be pretty much like for like, shouldn't they? We could have a Top Gear challenge or a Top Boaty challenge. Yeah, we should. Max's dad would have gone up in flames if Max lost last year. He bloody would have, yeah. We're talking about Jos, of course, Jos Verstappen. Bedtime stories was a hoot. I need to do that again. I think you could absolutely kill with bedtime stories with a little editing. Oh, you mean actually put them out as videos rather than lives so that they were edited? There's a thought. Yeah, there's a new line. The Reverend Boaty's bedtime filth. Oh God, he started on bikes. He goes on 6 minutes. Did I mention bikes? Oh, only in passing. I was just going to say that if it was raining or had been raining, there was more oxygen in the air, so you were more likely to do a personal best. Isn't that, oh, porn, says Ivor Spotty Butty. Isn't that what the interwebs was invented for? No more shame in slinking out of the door of the porn provider of choice, and now pursuing all the filth your heart desires in the comfort of your own bungalow. I could do with 3 extra drivers for POL, says Liz. 1 of me and 4 cars that could go. I'll drive one of yours. Stephen S. Paul says, Boaty's old, he forgets. Oh, Bob is my son's 911 Turbo. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously that's going to piss all over my middle-aged Rovers, isn't it? Well, actually, it depends on the age of the 911 Turbo. Because if it's a non-4-wheel drive, if it's any of the non-4-wheel drive variants, then it won't win because it'll end up wrapped around a tree. I have experience of 911 turbos. I had a 911 Martini turbo that won the last ever Super Prix held at Birmingham and was once owned by James Hunt. Oh yeah, and Bob is also the enemy's tent, and we are calling it a tent, not a folding camper. Oh, Matt, yeah, of course you came up with an idea, didn't you? You came up with an idea for that. Oh dear. Right, okay, that's it. That's an hour, that's half an hour longer than I was planning, and I'm knackered and I need supper and stuff. 40 quid for the original OEM MDF head unit, but they won't guarantee that it works. The Super Prix is missed. It is. It was only 2 years they did it, wasn't it? But no, then let's find a little play out. It's not that one, is it? It's not that one. Could be that one. Let's try this one. All right, my lovelies. Thank you for your company on this rather unexpected and last minute type live stream. I will, what day is it? Saturday, innit? Right, I won't see you now until Monday night, unless you count the videos, of course. There will be videos coming out, naturally. And I've got no idea if anybody's doing a community live stream tomorrow. So keep your eyes on the Facebook group. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Happy birthday to Matt. And yeah, that right. Press the button, Boaty, for Christ's sake. Stop whittling. Let's see if I've got the right one. There we go. Oh dear me. Right, my lovelies, you take good care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your, what day is it? Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great Sunday. Have a safe and peaceful night, and I'll catch you next time. Good night, my